cares about a spider when you're taking a hot piss?
Because it could go up.
Yeah, it could go up.
It go up the stream.
What?
Do you know that by the way, are we rolling? Because this is important. Do you know?
That's my podcast.
Do you know the podcast? This is important?
Yeah, I'm part of it.
Oh, you're a host of that?
Yes.
Oh my God, it's one of the best podcasts.
Thank you.
I'm like such a super fan, and yet I didn't know
the name of the podcast.
No, I knew the name. I dropped it. I didn't know the host of the podcast.
Yes.
That's how crazy. Like I'm big dog fan. I am big dog.
Yeah, you really are. You're a full on whoop whoop.
Wait, before we talk about your podcast, which I'm down to do, I want to know if you know about. I want to. Do you know about? There's a parasitic fish that swims up your piss stream and into your dick hole and infects you from the dick hole.
Yeah.
You do know about that.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay, sorry.
I didn't know about that.
That's something you're supposed to be sat down and taught at a very early age.
Really?
Yes, your dad or your grandpa, somebody needs to sit you down and tell you every single thing that can swim up your dick.
Wait, what is the...
Wait. I'm sorry. Isn't it like a minuscule hole? Like that,
Not
like
mine.
barely
Well,
a
yeah.
needle?
Big dog. Now you know why we call each other Big Dog.
Hold on. Is a dick hole... Wait, should we introduce our guest first, honey?
Yeah.
Well, don't lose this train of thought because I want to talk about dick holes.
Okay, hold on. All right, we'll get back to the intro. Is a dick hole
one size fits all?
your pee hole?
Yeah. What do you think it could else
I
it
don't
could be?
know.
What the
I mean,
hell?
we have like clitoris and vagina. Like, well, here's
Yeah,
something
but
interesting.
I know what those are. I know what all those things
come on,
are.
we know those parts really
But
well.
did you know that my clitoris, like women, are the only people who have sex organs that don't also like piss out of them? You guys piss out of your sex organs. That's kind of nasty. But see, our clitoris is for orgasms only.
Pleasure only.
No urine allowed.
Strictly for pleasure.
I'm all about multi-purpose things. Like
Right.
I use 2-in-1 conditioner, shampoo.
Well, you know they say women can't multitask. That's like a famous thing they say.
Yeah.
Women are incapable of multitasking.
No,
very
that's not
focused
a
on
thing.
one thing at a time. Absolutely.
So what is the prevention technique for the dick hole parasite? Did your dad teach you that?
No.
No.
It's just like this is out there.
Know this.
Yeah, know it's out there.
Wait.
Not sure how to prevent it, but just know it's out there.
No woman thinks a spider is going to crawl in her vagina.
Really?
No woman.
I've never heard of that.
There's got to be a girl out there who's like deathly afraid of
a
spider
spider
creating a web in her vagina.
Oh,
Are you
yeah. Yeah. There's so many people in the world.
Absolutely.
But I'm just saying, you guys both are like on this track. Like, I'm just saying, men might be preoccupied with their dick holes.
Wait, no. I did the leap to dick hole.
yeah,
Blaine just said he's afraid of spiders.
Yeah, and then we got into dick. I thought you
No,
were gonna
but why
say,
are you afraid of a spider? Because it might climb up your
my
dick hole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dick
well,
hole.
but that's the reason I'm afraid of everything. Knives,
Right.
but it might
They might
fall
go in the
into
dick hole.
Like I might fumble it. Like everything is about the dick hole.
I was once with a man as he in a piercing studio to get his dick hole pierced.
Yeah, Prince Albert.
Yeah, I guess that's what Prince
think-
Albert is through the hole.
I think.
And I was there, like really there.
Yeah.
And they put a metal catheter in his dick hole, like a pipe.
Yeah.
And he bitched out.
Yeah, he's like, that's enough.
Yep. He was like, I can't. I
I
won't.
feel like that's the hardest part. Like
know.
once you do that,
Is that harder than
No.
eyelids? Like someone squeezing your eyelids? Like, is your dick hole your most sensitive part of your body?
I don't know.
I feel like the web in between your toes is pretty sensitive too.
The web between your toes?
Yeah.
That's a sensitive.
Like if I were to pinch you between your big toe and your pointer toe, what or
Yeah, it's your fuck you toe.
yeah,
Yeah.
your fuck you toe. If I were to like really pinch right there, it would cripple you.
Is that real?
I think so.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, dude, don't do that.
And I gotta beg to differ that the hardest part isn't the catheter, because after
Really?
the catheter comes the needle through your dick hole.
But I feel like once you've penetrated the hole, like,
But they put the needle into the pipe, and then the needle pops through your.
but don't you think once the pipe has gone through the hole, your dick like shuts down and says, "We're not feeling anything from this point on."
I don't know.
I hope our penises are that intelligent
Oh
to shut
man,
down the pain receptors at that point.
I just feel like a needle would do it. Would you?
I just want to say I am so proud of you two for having a penis.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Really, it's very impressive.
That means a lot.
Thank
And I'm
you.
proud of you for having a clitoris you don't piss through.
Yeah,
I've
that's
always been.
huge.
It's really cool.
That's really cool.
Well, I'm not alone. It's all women.
that's crazy.
Maybe not all women.
Yeah,
Here's a
maybe
question.
one sprung a leak. Who knows?
Here's a
Go
question for you.
Mhm.
I had a friend who dated someone,
Mhm.
and she had The question is this a deal breaker?
Okay, sure.
And tell me if this is a sexist question. I sure hope it isn't. She had a issue with her vagina, and she basically was like, look, I have an issue with my vagina. I've been in multiple doctors. It's not getting better. It's just the way it is. Penetration is incredibly painful to me.
That's a bummer.
Sex is off the table.
Oh, dear.
Everything else is on the table. No holes barred.
What? Okay.
You can get the culo, you can get the mouth, but
that's where my mind went. Both those places.
Yeah, those are the only two. Really.
Yeah, I'm like, where else is he about to go?
The place right between the big toe and the fuck you finger.
Yeah.
So no penetration,
no
but you
vaginal,
can
no vaginal sex ever. It's off.
I just think deal breakers. It's like it just depends on the person. If you're like so in love with them and you're experiencing intimacy and doing that, then it would probably be okay.
So for you, I guess the equivalent would be every time I get a boner, I'm like in agonizing pain. So that'll never happen. I don't know. Or anytime my penis goes into a vagina, I guess.
Yeah. It really, really hurts.
It just hurts my dick hole.
It feels like a bear trap. Yeah. I got you. I feel you.
Yeah, it feels like a knife has been fumbled.
Can I jerk you off?
You can jerk me off.
Hello.
We can have anal sex. We can. That was to you, Blake. She was looking at me, but that question was to you.
It was a no-look pass. Can I jerk you off? Okay.
Would you date that person? So he's like, okay, you can. I'll go down on you. You can go down on me. Anything you want, but no ever sex. No ever real regular sex.
Why not?
Yeah?
Give it a shot.
You would?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it sounds like this person is like super down to do everything else.
I guess you'd get down quickly.
Yeah.
Right.
It's better than a closed person who you
like,
can like fuck in the vagina.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like a frigid person who's like will lay there silently.
It's like it's open, but it's not really open.
It won't be fun.
Yeah.
I'll let you in, but it won't be fun.
And nowhere else, just my bad vagina. That's a bummer.
Okay, Blake, you're one of the most hilarious people.
That's true.
Thank you.
We were just in a movie together. We
Yeah.
were in Chelsea Peretti's movie, first time female director, now on Roku. You were so funny.
Thank you. You too.
Everyone loves you. Can you tell us about your podcast?
Yes, I currently do a podcast with my buddies from Workaholics, Adam, Durs, and Kyle. It's called This Is Important. It's weekly. There's no guests. It's just us.
You guys take calls or what?
Nope. It's just
Do
us.
you think all podcasts have our format?
Well, I wish we did. Taking calls is the most fun thing you could possibly do.
Well, you're in luck because we're going to be taking some calls. Yes! You know, we've had half the podcast squad on, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Durs has been on here.
That's right.
We connected on techno.
You guys call him Durs?
Yeah, we call him Durs.
Yeah, but the big
Anders
dogs.
Holmes.
Big dogs do.
It's just a big dog.
It's big dog
We
talk.
haven't had Divine on here.
We gotta round it out. We gotta get
You gotta get the diesel in here.
So what do you guys talk about? Like, are you all just like, and when you guys did Workaholics, can you just tell me like the history a little bit? Like, were you guys all friends and part of an improv troupe?
Adam and Durs were in an improv troupe together, but Adam, myself, and Kyle, we lived together. We were roommates. We lived in the Workaholics house.
Cute.
And Adam kind of brought Durs in from Second City, and we would do sketches together on the weekend for YouTube, and we ended up doing like a web series that became Workaholics.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Because you're from the Bay. You're from the East Bay.
East Bay, Concord,
From
California.
Concord, California. Concord High, a place I used to do sign language interpreting. We've connected on that before.
Yes, it's really big of you.
I told you that.
Well, his parents are deaf, so he didn't really have an option.
Didn't I tell you?
You do. You could just say, I'm not going to say shit to them.
Yeah.
So
I could have ignored the deaf community.
Yeah.
I told you though that it was at Concord High specifically. All the other interpreters were like older ladies that were like had been working there for too long, were checked out of life, and they would just go, "You got to go to the lunchroom and get the zombie. That's the only thing that makes this job worthwhile."
Yes. There's a very legendary
Bun.
bun from my hometown, Concord, California, called a cheese zombie.
Yeah,
Ew.
yeah.
Sounds
No,
awful. Is this like a
it's-
cheesesteak?
No,
Someone took me for one of those. That was repulsive.
much less
it's
than
way
a
less.
cheesesteak.
It's way less. It's literally just a bread bun that has cheese in the middle.
That sounds good.
And these ladies would tell me it was as if they were describing a lover they'd taken in France, like the way that they would wistfully describe.
All right,
the zombie.
what kind of cheese?
American?
Yeah.
American
straight
cheese.
up.
And what's the
Velveeta.
difference
Yeah.
between this and grilled cheese? It's a bun.
Yeah,
It's like
Yeah,
a
the
melted
bread is
bun.
It's just it must be the water.
Do you guys think it's like, is it a sweet bread? Is it like
yeah,
a white bread?
It is kind of like a sweet roll kind
I'm
of.
imagining
Sorta.
a circle.
It's very much like it looks like
cheese
like
zombie.
something from Japanese animation. It's just a
Right.
ball.
Okay.
Yeah, with a little face on it or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, like very kawaii.
An orgasmic older woman face.
Yeah.
So here was my question.
And then I have a question.
Okay.
Like maybe you don't think of it this way, but like I always think like the East Bay. It's different now, but we're kind of the same age. We're about the same age.
Yeah, I think so.
I just feel like
I think he's a little younger than you.
okay, that could be true too.
Who knows?
But I just feel like, how did you get the dream? Like, I'm gonna go to LA and be an actor from Concord. I always feel like my upbringing in Oakland in the East Bay in the '90s, like that wasn't part of the vision board. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I was like thinking about you, like, what did you know, or did you get here and then figure it out?
Well, it was kind of a thing where I was the funniest kid at my high school. I did improv there. We actually had a really cool improv league called the Devil Mountain Improv League. And
At Concord, in Concord?
yeah,
That's cool.
And I was on Clayton Valley. That's the high school I went to. And we like won every year I was on the team and stuff. And it was just like we'd go to other people's schools and they'd be hyped that our team was going. So
Oh,
it was
that's
just
cool.
like, whoa, this is cool. I like doing this. I like making people laugh. I was in theater, musical theater. I did some musical theater, but I just liked the arts. And Kyle, who was the director for Workaholics, he would film me and the homies. Like we had a VHS camera and stuff.
So you kind of knew a little bit even there. Like to me, that it took me 5 years into stand-up to realize like, oh, what I'm doing here is connected to like what Robin Williams does. Like
Yeah.
I just couldn't even put it together.
yeah, no, I always kind of knew like making sketches and like just clowning around, being funny. Like the back burner was like that was my goal, and the place to do that was in Hollywood.
Or Clayton Valley High.
Right. We thought we could break out big time
Yeah.
there. But my dad, because my mom and dad aren't together, my dad lived in Irvine, like Orange County.
Got it.
So I was like, oh, I'll go to community college in Irvine because that's where I'll get into the business through Orange County. Little do you know, when you like live in Orange County, it is nothing to do with Hollywood at all. But I would like drive in to do the groundlings in Hollywood.
A lot of big dogs though.
A lot of big dogs, flat brim big dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long shorts.
Yeah.
High
yes.
socks, long shorts.
Yes. You know the vibe.
House slippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
I
the
know
vibe.
we're interviewing Blake right now, but I will say that I remember I was in like plays in college and people would always laugh when like they weren't supposed to.
Right.
Like it would be like a serious play, or like I remember being in school and I'd ask questions and I'd be serious and people would laugh.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like I'm not really. And then you start to pay attention to that and you're like, oh, maybe I'm like seeing things in a different way.
Like, are you saying they were laughing because the production was so laughable?
No,
or were
I
you
know it
getting
sounds
laughs?
like I was getting laughs
Yeah,
in like in a like
making
Spring
acting
Awakening
choices.
Yeah.
like in the Spring Awakening drama about the girl having dropsy, like which was an abortion, and it was like really
They're
sad.
like, whoa,
But they,
that's cool.
You do a great dropsy act out though. That is one of
Yeah.
your skills.
well,
That
they kept
sounds
calling
funny.
it dropsy, but I
Yeah.
think that was an abortion, like in the turn of the century.
That's cool.
But anyway, so here's my question, Blake. I know you're an amateur fashion designer,
Sure.
And
is
Moshe,
it amateur? It's kind of
or not?
semi-professional.
I don't know, professional.
I mean, I'm not like doing runways or anything. I just design T-shirts from time to time.
See, this is going to be my answer now, because I asked Moshe today. I said, you're into fashion. Like, what's the most important element? Is it the shoes? Is it the pants? If you could only pick one to always have, is it the shirt? You're a T-shirt guy.
I'm a huge T-shirt guy.
Moshe is a pants guy. He's
Yeah. I like-
obsessed with pants.
Yeah.
I think I want my jacket.
What?
Jacket.
Jacket might be the most important thing, because with a dope jacket you can kind of pull everything together.
That's true.
And nobody will notice. Shoes are important
But
too.
some people are like like the shoes are the most important thing. Like,
Yes, sneakerheads. People
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. No, I've always been like a big time T-shirt collector. That was like one of my hobbies. Like just going to like Salvation Army and just digging through the rack and finding that one.
I
where
would
you're
do
like,
that too.
Oh yeah, it was just
Thrift Town. Do you ever do that? In the Bay Area?
No, I never went to Thrift
I
Town.
was a Thrift Town guy.
Wait, so what are the T-shirts that you make? Do you like repurpose things from the Goodwill, or what's the
No,
deal?
I like sometimes I will see stuff that influences me, but basically come up with an idea, like some kind of verbiage, and then give it to like I work really closely with this artist named Cyberkilla that we'll like draw it up and then
That's so cool.
Yeah, we'll print it on a tee.
How can we find them?
Boredteenager.com.
Boredteenager.com.
Yeah.
Love
How
it.
much exact amount of money do you make per year on Boredteenager? I'm just kidding.
It used to be more. I used to be in Zoomies. They freaking gave me the boot. I'm not in malls
Zoomies
anymore.
would be great.
Dude,
yes.
it was a big paycheck.
Wait,
Yeah.
why can't you get in them?
They kind of just trimmed the fat, and I was on the
You're on the fat zone.
outside,
Yikes.
dude. Yeah.
You should start now this is a real pitch.
Mm-hmm.
You should start, based just on our connection, you should start a t-shirt company called Big Dog.
That's really good. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh, and sell it to Zoomies, and they won't know that you're the one.
In Orange County. Sell it in Orange County.
Brea.
I hate to break this to you, but it's one of the coolest old brands that's been around.
There's already a Big Dog?
Come on, if you're not a Big Dog, stay on the porch. You know Big Dog.
I knew.
Which retails very high right now. Like Big Dog shirts, vintage.
Oh, are they not in publication, right, or whatever they are?
No, they still are. But if you can get old
vintage,
ones,
interesting.
the ones when they used to like say real controversial shit on them.
Right, because cool young people are wearing them again in a different way now. That's the sweet spot when you can sell unironically, and then before you stop selling unironically, you start selling ironically. You're in business forever.
That's the money spot.
I got a hot take.
Yes.
I don't think sneakerheads are into fashion. I think they're into like
sneakers.
they're baseball card collectors. They're not cool. None of them can dress.
You're right.
I mean,
you're right. Because
Right?
the shoes are usually so freaking zany. They don't look good with anything.
and but there's never but you almost never look up from a sneakerhead and go, oh, the rest of the outfit matches.
Also, to your point, they never wear the motherfuckers. They buy them and they sit them
Put
on
'em
a shelf. They're not allowed to dent them or anything. I don't vibe with that.
I don't either.
Like that.
Shoes clothes are for wearing. That's what I think.
Yes.
Right now, by the way, I'm wearing a shirt from Outlier NYC. They sent me this shirt. I appreciate them.
It looks
Thanks
great
for that.
on you.
All right, are you ready to take a call?
I want nothing more.
Okay.
I love calls.
All
On
right.
the line,
We are going to call.
waiting for advice.
Maybe even someone who wants advice from you specifically.
That's crazy. I don't know why anybody would want that.
You're a
Maybe it's
successful
about
man.
Or it could be about where's the
You've
best
got
place to
kids?
find a cheese bun in the East Bay in Northern
A zombie
California.
bread. What's
Zombie.
it?
I don't know.
Cheese zombie.
Shazam.
They've got like different flavors now. They have
Oh, really?
like hot dog.
Jalapeno.
Oh,
Ew.
hot
I would do
dog.
like a jalapeno
You
cheese.
both
zombie.
ealed hot dog?
Hot dog.
hot
You're
dog?
anti-hot dog?
No,
Both of
hot
you?
dog is
Yeah.
good.
Y'all are meant for each other.
And the hot dog alone is good, but hot dog and
Hot
a cheese
dogs
bun.
are disgusting.
What?
You don't like a hot dog?
WTF?
No.
In no version?
No context.
A hot dog?
Like not a fancy hot dog?
I would have a fancy turkey dog, I guess,
Okay.
in
We're
the
back here.
summer.
Take that. Welcome to the barbecue. I got your turkey dogs right over here. That's easy.
I sound like
No,
a bitch.
they're good, I
She
guess.
sounds like a bitch.
Well, yeah, but we already knew that. This big dog's over here. Damn. Come
All right,
on.
what do we got, Laura? We are going to call
We're going to call Cole in Minneapolis.
Oh, I thought that was his last name. I'm like, cool ass name.
Cole, Minneapolis.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Okay.
Oh, look, he's all
wow.
cute and
Holy
stuff, too.
Smokes.
Hey, Cole.
Hey, guys. What's up?
It's Natasha, Moshe, and Blake.
What up,
Oh
big
my
dog?
god. Yo, this is crazy. What's up, Blake?
How many followers you have on TikTok, man?
Dude, none. I don't even have one.
Oh,
I'm
you-
slack.
That's crazy.
You got the look, though. You got
Yeah.
that Prince Charming look.
Yeah, you could be like the next Matt Rife.
Yeah.
You are robbing the world of
Yeah.
your beauty.
Yeah.
Get
Make
on
some
the
content.
top. Come on.
That means a lot. Yo, Blake, I gotta say, my dad put me onto Workaholics when I was like 13. I'm a long
Okay.
time.
That's a good dad.
Go, Blake.
I'll just leave it there.
We drove like 10 hours to see your guys' Chicago show. 10 hours round trip. Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to you, dude. That's freaking
How was
cool.
it? Was it worth it? How was the show?
No, it sucked. Yeah.
I'll be honest. I had COVID, so that probably
Dude.
had something to do with it.
Blake, I was watching a crowd work clip I put up today
Yeah.
from when I was in Madison, and I keep going like this through the whole clip, and I was like,
Ew.
I had COVID because
Yeah.
I got COVID right when I got back. I was like, oh, I already had it on stage, and I didn't even know.
Yeah, we did this 30. Just 1 second, Cole, my boy. Like we did this 30-date tour, like 30 cities. You know, right out the gate, we like started in Boston, then we went to Chicago. First date of the tour, caught COVID.
Did you just tour through it?
Yeah, because I.
But then everyone else got it?
Yeah, but we luckily we had like a week and a half off or whatever.
I got a theory about COVID.
Okay.
Because I didn't feel anything from this COVID until I got home from Sunday. I got home from the club. I had like a great weekend of shows, but I'm looking at footage of myself sniffling. I had it. I think that if you want it bad enough, you can beat back that COVID for your performance. And then once you're like down, your COVID is like, all right, I'm going to fuck you up now. Are you down?
All
right.
Fauci 2000 over here.
Okay, Cole, how can we help you today?
All right, I'm looking for some life wisdom. I got a big one here.
Okay.
It's a question about taking risks in your 20s versus, I guess, preparing for the future, playing it safe. I guess I'm 23 now, but from like 18 to 22, I was kind of rogue. I was doing photography, music, always had no money. Had to move back in with my parents a few times. I'm 23 now and have like this corporate tech job doing like web design. It pays really well, but like photography and music got to be on the back burner now. That can't be my main boo anymore. So like on one side, it's smart. I can save money for the future. That's cool. But I kind of feel like I grew up too fast. I'm in Zoom meetings all day now. It's whack. I still have that itch to be like rogue again and like maybe do art, maybe move to New York City or London or something crazy.
What's driving you to have this corporate job? Are your parents kind of encouraging this?
Honestly, no, not at all. I just like I like money a lot. It's cool to make some.
Yeah, that's
I
always fun.
It's nice, but I'm not looking for the silver bullet or anything. I have a lot of life ahead of me and would love to hear your perspective on how to use it effectively. When is it time for fantasy? When is it time for reality?
Oh, damn.
How long do you pursue?
That's a great, well-structured question. First of all, you're not as rogue as you think.
Yeah, you seem like an actually pretty smart guy, in my opinion.
I've kind of got it all, to be honest.
Except freedom or your dreams.
Yeah.
So other than that, you're kind of nailing it.
Yeah, I mean, you are still really young. I mean, you said all your meetings are Zoom. Can you work abroad? Can you be in London and still hold this job through Zoom, or do you have to be where you're at?
Should probably be where I'm at. I did that last year with like Portugal and Ireland.
Dude,
but
you're
that was
already so much fucking better at life than I am now. Like, you're doing great. What the fuck are you talking about?
What is the art that you would most like to pursue right now?
Photography. I'm a big fan of Atiba Jefferson. I love skateboarding. He's the fucking man.
Absolutely. Great friend of mine.
Yeah, he's the coolest.
And what kind of music?
I released like instrumentals. I have a couple songs around like the lo-fi hip hop to study to.
Got it.
Seen that?
So white rapper. So let's put that aside. We'll stop doing that.
Yeah,
and
that can back burner.
Yeah, we can back burner.
There's only one spotlight white rapper at a time, and Jack Harlow has the spotlight.
He's got it right now.
So give that one up.
So that's an interesting question.
When do you give up your art?
Well, it's like normally I feel like 10 years ago I would have said your 30s are for the thing that you're talking about. They're for saving your money and like getting serious and transitioning into like maybe I want a family, maybe I want to like make a plan. But so usually I would just say you're 23. If your itch is saying go be a vagabond, I think go be a vagabond. But the economy is getting so terrifying that to hear a 23-year-old going, I'm just like stacking paper and like being smart, I'm kind of like, maybe that's the move. And I feel a little stuck, which is probably how you feel. You probably feel like the anxiety of what might come in the economy coupled with this like 23-year-old kind of like horniness to roam.
Yeah. I mean, I lived in like the Bay Area for like 6 months where every house is, $15 million, I feel like. And I was like, I can't even afford that. Like, so I'm back in the Midwest now.
Are you living at home?
No, I have my own place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
What are you
dude.
kidding? This guy's rich.
Yeah, come on. If anything, he's living at some hot babe's house. Dude.
A Portuguese babe.
You don't have to pay rent, by the way. You can find a girl to wife you up, dude.
There you go. Now we're getting to the meat of the thing.
Yeah, maybe get booed up a little bit.
Here's what I would do if I could not sit through a Zoom meeting all day.
No.
And I would make my overhead as low as possible. And I would try to really dedicate myself to my photography and travel and try to figure out how to do that for a couple years, because you're really smart. If it's important to you, because you're really smart and you'll get a job again. Right. But you might not be willing to you got to kind of lose everything.
You got to lose yourself in the music. The moment you own it, you got to never let it go. Because you only get one shot.
That's true.
Yeah.
But it wasn't an option for me to do something else, I don't think. I don't know. I mean, it's like, that's the thing. It's hard because you're good at this. You're good at making money.
I have my advice. I know what it is. Okay. Blake, do you have any thoughts before
I mean, to me, it seems like you are equipped to follow your dreams because you don't have anything that's anchoring you. You haven't said that you're in like some serious lockdown relationship. You don't have kids. You have a safety net of your parents that allow you to live with them. So, I mean, it sounds like you still have the ability to chase that dream without completely falling flat on your face. So maybe embrace that.
But also, what is that dream? Photographer, like every single person in the world is a photographer right now because we all have a great camera in our pocket. So I don't know, like, is that a way you would make money? I don't know. Maybe there's but maybe there's other creative things you want to do. Maybe you want to write. Maybe I don't know. I probably wouldn't stop your job to be a rapper who, I don't know. What do you think, Moshe?
Well, I now realize what I think. You're good looking. You will land on your feet. And
what does that mean?
The guy who's
you might have a drug problem.
That's true. Are you a drug addict?
No, sober.
Okay. Oh, you're sober even? He's going to be fine. I mean, but you have 10 full years to realize, oh my God, I'm a loser. I need to get my shit together. Photography is going nowhere. Lo-fi hip-hop instrumentals aren't paying the bills. You have 10 years. Like, if you were in a situation where you were like, I'm struggling currently, I would say, being responsible is maybe a good idea. But life is short. You will eventually end up in a situation where you're old and you're going, I've been doing the same thing for, I have a cool ass life. And even I have the feelings of like, wow, 20 years of comedy, like 20 years. This is the whole of the life so that feeling will come no matter what. When you're in your 40s, you're going to go, whoa, I've been doing the same thing for a long fucking time. The 20s are the time to go have adventures and do scary shit and let shit fall apart. Chase the dream, see if it comes true. And if it doesn't come true, the good news is, if it doesn't come true, unless you're become a drug addict, you're almost guaranteed to have a bunch of experiences along the way where it was worth it. Even when the dream fizzles out and you go, now it's time to go to law school, now it's time to get a real corporate job, you go, God, but I'm glad I spent my 20s fucking going to music festivals and taking pictures in skate parks and travel, being a vagabond and going from place to place, and you can stack your paper later. That's what your 30s are for. That's what I think.
I like
Bars.
Bars.
Bars, dog. Maybe do you is your music on iTunes or Spotify?
Yeah, of course.
Do you want to shout it out? We'll give
No. We don't do. No, we don't.
We don't.
No, we won't. We
Why?
don't do that. I'm joking. Of course.
No, absolutely
Of course.
not.
Shout your whole thing
Yeah,
out
what
and
do
your
we got?
photography.
Dude, on Spotify, well, I guess everything. It's Byron, Byrun.
You don't even know how to spell it?
Byron.
Dude, it's my middle name and I fucked it up.
Byron on Spotify and Instagram for the photography, I assume.
It's Cole Shape. Yeah.
Dude, your life is about to change in a way that's very dramatic right now.
There you go. People are gonna.
Thanks, guys. This is awesome.
Are you gonna quit?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I mean, my lease is up next spring, so it'd be cool to like save money, and then that's like
There you go.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. The fact that you're even calling with this question makes me think that if you decide to start getting serious in your 30s, you're going to be fine. If you were a 23-year-old fucking complete loser with no life skills, then it's like, okay, maybe it is time to like think about growing up a little bit. But I think you're going to be just fine.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, we're all proud of you. We love you very much.
All right, Cole, we love you. Good luck out there.
Love you. Bye. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Cool.
Do you think he gets hotter women from having money or hotter women from being like a cool artist?
That's a good question. Different women.
Yeah, and how paid is he?
Right.
Well, he can
23.
afford a house.
23.
23, you're making $65K a year. You're pretty impressive.
Yeah, right? 23. Girls care about how much money you make when you're 23, right?
I feel like the rules of all that has changed. I feel like people are much more materialistic now.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I think like it's all like money mindset, billionaire mindset.
Oh,
like, they're all
right.
infected by these like financial wellness podcasts and stuff. Like when we were in our 20s, it was cool to be a broke, grimy piece of shit.
It was charming. It was hot, dude. Are you kidding me? The thrift store was like that's where it went down.
But now everybody's like their brand and their product and how many views and
You're not allowed to wear the same pair of pants twice. What the
That's
fuck?
right.
God damn it.
All right.
I hate
Are we going to
it here.
call Alex? You ready for one more?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
Okay, we're going to call that boy was so cute though.
He was.
What a nice kid.
All right, we're going to call
And his
Alex.
dad rules.
First male caller we've had in 15 over 15
No, we just
episodes.
had a mail call.
Welcome to my world.
That's what I'm saying. we got that
the
Blake
bros,
bump.
the
The Blake bro
bros.
bump.
We got the bros out tonight, baby.
We're going to call Alex in North Dakota. Do you think Alex is a bro?
Alex is gender neutral. Let's find out. Oh, there
Yeah. Yeah, my boy.
Yeah, that's a Blakey. That's a Blakey
I wish
right
he had
there.
a tank top on and was eating a hot dog. Yeah, boy, there
Yeah.
he is.
He does have a open air T-shirt stacked behind him. So
I like it.
Do you hey Alex, do you own one of Blake's brand t-shirt? The
Do you have any teenage in your closet?
No, I do have this custom.
oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, wow, dude.
That's a Blake boy right
That's
there.
really sick, dude. And I like that you made Kyle Post Malone. Very good.
Can I ask you a real question and just will you give me an honest answer?
Sure,
Have you ever fucked with this podcast in any way before tonight?
0%.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, my boy. We love the honesty. Okay.
I had a feeling.
First time listener, first time caller.
Last time caller, last time listener.
Yeah, that's it. One and done.
No, let's see if we give you good advice.
Right.
You have to
Maybe you'll come back.
He
You have
doesn't
to
even. He
subscribe.
just wanted to log on.
Right.
That's it.
He's like, I don't have any advice. I'm just
Yeah,
like, what's
that's
up,
it.
dog?
Okay, Alex, so how can we help you?
I could use some real advice though. That's why I actually reached out.
I love it.
Started dating this girl about 5 years ago. Moved away together, and while dating about a year in, she came out as bisexual and pretty sick. And
I was gonna say it, but I don't know. It
I
sounded
was
like you were
gonna
about to cry, so I didn't want
I
to.
was going to say it in a different way.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, that's sick.
That is fucking pretty sick. I can't.
Sinful.
Okay.
Okay, so your girl went by on your
Yeah.
watch. We like that.
can't hurt.
Okay.
Sounds like it can hurt. Tell us the rest of the story.
What's going on?
Every few months, she'd get a weird feeling like in the pit of her stomach that she wouldn't know where it stemmed from, the anxiety.
Mm.
And she kind of thinks she might be a full-on lesbian.
Mhm.
I think it's some commitment issues, and these random times of anxiety would last just a couple days, and it'd be every 3 or 4 months.
Right.
Otherwise, we were perfect.
Mhm.
And it started happening so much that we kind of came to the conclusion that we should probably take a break,
Mm.
which was super hard for both of us because we both still madly in love with each other, best friends. And I guess my question is, do I wait for her to kind of figure out what she needs? Do I go full no contact? Do I just move on with my life? I'm at a loss.
Right. At first, I thought it was gonna be like, it's kind of funny that she's like, "Dude, I'm a lesbian." He's like, "No, you're not."
Yeah, no, I think it's just
No,
anxiety.
You're not. I have a question to your question. Are you guys still kind of like in together now, or
No,
you've
so
cut it off?
we moved away,
Yeah.
and I moved back to my hometown, got all the clothes behind me because I'm living with my dad now, trying to figure out what I'm doing.
So she's not like dropping by, and you guys aren't like hooking up beyond like this initial breakup.
We've been broken up for 4 months now.
4 months.
The first month and a half, 2 months, we were still talking. It really slowed down because I was like, I figured nothing's gonna get solved. You're not gonna figure out what that feeling is
Mm.
if we don't actually split up.
Does she have a girlfriend?
No.
There's not a woman in her life that these are just feelings.
Has she explored? Has she
Yeah.
dated people? Do you know, or maybe you're not privy to that information? Has she had a even romantic or sexual encounter with a woman since you've been broken up to explore that part of herself?
I don't think she has.
Got it.
I think honestly, I think she just works all the time, so she
Got
doesn't
it.
even.
I feel like she should probably kind of go down that
Yeah.
road if she's gonna claim that's her vibe. She might want to live that life for a second to see if it is for her. I mean, have you encouraged her to see?
A little bit, because that's kind of like she won't know, and then I'm just kind of waiting.
Right.
But I think she's hesitant because she doesn't know for sure either, and doesn't want to like screw things up for the future.
I mean, if you were telling us this story, but it wasn't that she was a lesbian, it was that she didn't want to commit to you, we would be like,
it's over.
Yeah. So I wonder if, it's what can you do really, except what Blake said is, no, you've already tried to encourage her. Has she reached out in the past 4 months?
Yeah, the first month and a half or two, we were talking.
Oh, right.
And we were saying how hard it was in that. But,
when's the last time you talked to her?
3 weeks ago, maybe a month.
I have a thought, which is, it took me about a year to but to start like feeling like healed and I could get back to life after my father died. Right? That's the biggest trauma a person. But a heartbreak.
It's not the biggest trauma, but.
Well, what is?
I don't know if like your kid died or something.
Okay,
oh, yeah,
that's true.
Pretty,
that'd be worse. That'd be worse. You're right on that.
Way to one up it.
That was pretty good.
I'm like, if you're gonna be like, yo, that's not the biggest trauma, and then you're like, what's the biggest trauma? I don't know. Losing your phone is pretty bad. Like, and your pictures weren't backed up. I don't know.
Sort of like a show not going. No, that's true, and I bet it would take more than a year. But it took me about a year. Now, a heartbreak is like, in the realm of most painful things that can happen, I feel like. 6 months feels like a pretty reasonable amount of time for you to wait and say, I'm waiting here. I'm waiting for you to figure out what you want to do. And at the 6 month mark, which is not far off, I would probably write her or call her and just say, I'm here. I want to be with you. But at this point, and I'm 100%. If you're in, I'm in. And maybe you could talk about letting her have an open relationship to explore her sexuality, whatever rules would be comfortable for you. But at the 6 month mark, I think for your own self-preservation, I know you don't know who I am and you've never heard any of my content and they're like, who are you? Why are you even talking to me? But I would say 6 months is a part where you go, I love you. I want to be with you. I'm here for you. Let's do it if you want. But if you don't, I'm going to kind of start trying to move on emotionally and start dating other people and get on with my life.
And to add to that, I would love there to be one final gesture. I don't know what that is. And maybe that is at the 6 month mark and maybe it's a letter and you can even tell her that, I'm going to move on. Like, I love you and it might be best for us. I'm waiting for you, but it might be best for us to not talk because I'm still in love with you and this is hard for me, but I'm wishing you the best on your journey. And I really want you to find what you're looking for. Maybe she'll come back. I don't know.
What's the gesture?
A letter.
Letter.
Just him. I just think it's like him making or maybe it's a phone call. I don't know, just some kind of thing. Or maybe it's something more romantic. Maybe it's an inside joke you guys had. Maybe it's some kind of thing you send her that's like a romantic gesture, because that's another thing. It's like you guys are best friends, but you might be good to add a little romance feel, know?
Right. I'm saying I think you need to like really smash her so hard that she can't be gay.
That
Give
works.
her the
I've
best
heard that
dick
works.
of all time.
I've heard that works. Yeah,
and just totally flip the switch back the other way.
Okay, this is a great, impeccable suggestion.
Thank you.
How does he get to the part? So they've broken up, and she's like, "I want to go explore my bisexuality with women." They're in other states now. He has to fly, and then say we're smashing, and then she's like, okay.
Well, yeah, there does need to be some sort of consent.
Okay,
but maybe like say like write that note, but say also in 5 days I'll be in your city.
There's one final smush is coming.
Yeah, we got a big smush wave, and it's gonna flip the switch for you.
But Alex, the thing that I was saying that I don't know if it was clear enough is that I do think it's important for you to not be her friend while you get over this. Because you said you are best friends, so you can't just continue to be the person that she leans on emotionally or texts, or she's stressed at work and she needs this, she needs advice, she wants this, she wants to talk to you. It's like that's going to be too hard for you.
No, that's right. You're so right. Every request that has been made has been with integrity and has been fair. You've been a good guy through this whole thing, it sounds like. I mean, I don't know all the details, but everything you're telling us, you've done the right thing. You let her explore herself.
You've encouraged her. You
said, go down this road and figure out if it's true. The only thing that's starting to become unfair, and I'm not saying she's saying this, but in a way she is, and the way you are indulging in it is, wait for me forever until I figure this out. At a certain point, that request becomes unfair. And I think 6 months is a pretty reasonable amount of time to wait.
Yeah, I think that's very noble of you. You're a good guy.
she'll reach out, and then there's a lot of like she's having a hard time and just like wants the comfort of it, and that's where I struggle, where it's like, because I don't want to like lose her fully, so I don't know how much to respond back. I don't know how much to give her of my time.
This happens to women all the time, when men like don't want to commit to them, but they want to still keep them in their lives because they need advice. They're like, does this shirt match? Blah, 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 but they don't really want to have that strong commitment. So I just hear this from a lot of friends, and you just always have to tell them, like, you have to have those boundaries because it's too hard for you. And you're not going to be able to move on and date someone else.
That's right.
With her always like needing to lean on you.
Do you say you don't want to let her go from your life, but do you want her in your life like this forever? Like, would this be acceptable?
I honestly have started to debate it, where I'm like, I would almost rather have her, like, because when we're good, we're really good. I'd almost rather have her the good 95% of the time. And then when she has these random anxiety feelings, 5% of the time, it's like, now that we're separated, I'm like, I could almost like just live with that, which is a mind fuck for sure.
I think you should try to go on some dates, but don't take them back to that closet that is behind you.
Yeah, bro.
Bring them back to my dad's. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, that's a sticky situation, isn't it?
I mean, I guess it's like, you're saying she had this anxiety, and you said because of all this anxiety, I think we should end things and you should go explore this part of yourself. Is that right?
Yeah, but now I'm sort of...
Now you're kicking yourself, saying maybe I could just deal with it the way it was.
Yeah.
I could just deal with the fact that every 2 months she says she wants to be with someone else instead of me.
Yeah, essentially.
I mean, that's really difficult. I mean, I think that you don't deserve that, but I mean, I don't know you that well. I mean, again, we've established you don't know me either, but like, I think you deserve more than that. I think you deserve to be in a relationship with somebody that knows they want to be with you, But I think ultimately you're the only one that can do that math, which is like, okay, I can just deal with somebody that every couple months like rejects me and says, because honestly, like a lot of bisexual people are in monogamous relationships with one gender or the other. It's not like this is the first time that's ever happened. Like,
tell her you're down for an open relationship.
Or to transition.
Yeah, that could be kind of sick.
I don't know if I'd want an open relationship is the thing.
You couldn't do that. That's fair.
Comfortable.
I thought you were young.
Yeah, man. I thought you were freaking TII Nation.
Yeah. Our last caller would have been down. No, okay. Well, here's another suggestion. Well, what if you say to her, it's been 6 months and I want you back. I want to get back together. I'll accept you the way that you are, anxiety and all. And if she takes you back, then you go back and you give yourself a year of feeling whether or not you can stand being in that relationship.
That's an option.
You can just deal with it. And
if she's like, no, then you have your answer.
Yeah.
Then you really got your answer.
So maybe that is a better approach. It's aggressive, but you feel like you can deal with it.
But yeah, I guess you got to brace for the no as well, because then you're going to be back to Heartbreak City.
And it might even be a fantasy for her, and she might pursue it, and it might not be what she thought it was or wants.
I mean, the good news is, based on Blake's advice, if you say to her, I want you back and I'll take you as you are, the first night you get back, your problems are going to be solved completely.
You're blowing the doors off it then, brother.
It's over.
Yeah.
The whole thing's over. She's not bi anymore.
Yeah. She's all yours, baby.
What do you think of that?
I kind of lean towards that too, in my thinking, just like kind of going all in, like, we can do this, we can make it work. And then if she's just like, it's not happening, I'm still going to have those feelings, I need to figure it out, then I should just drop it fully.
No, and then say, well, okay, well then I'm going to have to cut myself off from you for a while. Just give me a few months to recover and heal. Because
good advice, but he's not going to do it. But I think that's right. You go, okay, fuck it, I'm all in.
But then she'll realize how much she needs you.
Yeah, but walk in with an open awareness. Don't walk in going like it's going to be
or zipper.
I'm just saying, brace yourself not only for what Blake said, which is that heartbreak might come from the no. Heartbreak might come really in slow motion when she says yes, and you go back and realize very slowly that she can't be the person you need her to be, or you just got through a rough patch and you guys are good. Go exploring. Go find the answers.
Yeah.
But you know what? Lead with love,
That's
Alex. Try to be
That's what Blake's
loving
saying.
and open.
That was Blake's original idea.
I wasn't listening to what he was saying. I was just waiting to talk.
He said lead with love, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think it's good though because just instead of with this like anguish, your mental anguish, you like are like trying to solve a puzzle that can't be solved, and that's kind of what's leading you right now in everything. And I maybe you need to do some work on yourself a little bit to try to be a little more open. Did you say that too?
No, I didn't. But that's always a great suggestion. Start within.
Bars, as they say.
That's bars.
But you know what? I think she's right. I think if you do contact her, rather than saying I'm so heartsick, I can't live without you, I feel like shit. How about say I love you so much, I want to be with you. Spin it in the positive and see what you get.
It's a good idea.
Heck yeah, we did it.
Yeah,
All right. Well, we'll expect you to join our Patreon.
Yeah, subscribe to our Patreon, please.
Update. Please.
Check it out.
Yeah, check it out. That's a no. That's a Workaholics no right there.
Wow. Thanks for the support, brother.
Okay,
thanks,
bye,
guys.
Alex. Good luck with
Bye.
everything.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Blake. We have one more.
Wait, that's cute that boy's in love.
I know, but it's sad because he can't.
a
I know
rough one.
that feeling is so familiar to me, where there's somebody that's like an inch away from perfect. They're just like they're just out of your grasp, and you think there's a fantasy where I could just toggle them a little bit, and then I'll be fulfilled, and everything will be perfect. And they're over there going like, "This is who I am."
I can't tell if she just isn't living her truth or she's just not telling him. Either way, something is not truthful with her.
I think 6 months, if you're still listening, I know you probably aren't, Alex, but if you're still listening.
He immediately started jerking off.
With one of those Hawaiian shirts. 6 months is the amount of time. The fact that she's not in touch with him means she is doing at least a little bit of like reflection, and the no is going to be so much more compassionate than the yes that is actually going to be a no in another year.
Right.
So if she can know that she's out, I think she's out. I think she's probably out.
I feel bad for my guy.
I feel bad for him.
He'll get over it, but I don't think it's good to just be someone's emotional support, and then you
totally.
like pine over them, and then you get put into the friend zone, and then 3 years go by.
That like intoxicating like dance that you do, where you downgrade the amount of girlfriend they are or boyfriend they are, till it's like. It's 0%, but all the other things of a relationship, you're still that person.
Yeah.
Oh, I give you advice. I am there for you. I support you. But all of the parts where it's like we're romantic or just have like evaporated, that's the worst.
I don't know if I've ever been in that scenario. There's always still something happening. You still getting your dick sucked or something.
Yeah, big dog.
I'm not just giving I'm just not lending an ear. What the fuck?
Well,
if
Blake,
we used to date,
Blake,
no.
perhaps may I offer you a counter narrative? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Do you think there's ever been like, well, no, I was going to try to turn it like a woman who felt that way about you, but in the end, you're still getting your dick sucked anyway.
Something's happening. Something's happening.
All right. Well, listen, we have some people who've called in some secrets, so we wanted to play them and see what we think.
Oh my gosh. This is a cool podcast.
We agree.
Secrets.
Hi there. So I have a secret. When my son was a baby, he used to stay with his grandmother from his father's side, and she smoked cigarettes at the time, and I really didn't like that she smoked cigarettes. She didn't smoke with him, but she would go outside and smoke, come back in. So I didn't like that. So I lied to his dad one day, and I said that I came home from work and that the baby smelled like cigarettes. And he got super pissed. And I said, please don't tell her that I told you. I feel so bad. So he said that it was him who smelled the cigarettes. And he told her she needed to stop smoking when she was with the baby. And she felt super bad. She looked like she was going to cry, apologize, and that's it. She stopped smoking when she was with the baby. I don't really feel bad. I mean, I felt bad that she felt that bad, but don't smoke cigarettes around babies. Thanks. Bye.
Fuck yeah.
She got what she wanted.
Sick PSA.
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I like that it was a lie that got transferred. She made up something. She's like, I'm not going to say it. Dad, she lied to Dad. Dad then transferred the lie to, and Grandma stopped smoking around the kid.
Yeah, and it worked.
It all worked.
So the lesson is lie.
Lie more.
Pass the lie.
Pass the lie.
And now she didn't. Yeah, now that she made someone stop smoking.
There was this comedian, Robert Duchesne, who used to have this great joke about smoking. He's like, if I was pregnant, I would start smoking immediately. It makes the baby smaller. We have the technology. Let's use it.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, let's play another secret.
Okay, that wasn't really a secret, was it?
Well, listen.
Her secret is that she lied, I guess.
Some of them are juicy.
Yeah.
Some of them are hazy.
Yeah.
Some of them are smoky.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey, Tasha and Moshe. Love the podcast. I'm listening for a long time. But I never really thought that I had any secrets to call in about until I just realized I do have one. I'm completely lying when I tell my friends that I like their new tattoo. I think I just feel obligated to be excited and to say I like it and to be like, oh, wow, that looks really cool. And like, oh, I want to see it. But really, I don't think it looks good. It's not even a knock on the tattoo artist. I just don't get it. And yeah, a lot of my friends have tattoos and continue to get new ones. And I just kind of have to keep sort of saying that it's cool and that I like them and that it looks really good. But deep down, I couldn't care less. And I think it looks kind of dumb. Anyway, love you. Bye.
Wow.
If my life was surrounded by people getting tattoos and asking me what they thought of them.
Keep getting them because you keep saying they're cool. And like, I wanted to stop after one, but
she loves them.
She liked it so much that I ended up getting a whole back piece. I had to get sleeves.
Oh, that's where you don't pass the lie.
Yeah.
You got to stop the lie because that's real. I love it.
I feel bad. I feel like this might be a guy and girl thing because like if one of my dude friends gets a bad tattoo,
you'll tell them.
You immediately. That's like
you tell them.
You have to. Kyle has one of the worst tattoos ever. We make fun of him every day for it.
What is it?
It's just words. It's terrible. You have to see it. It's absolutely terrible. You have to.
But then it makes them feel so bad because you cannot remove it.
That's
it's
the
not
best
like
part. You self-owned yourself. You clowned yourself. It's nobody's fault but your own. That shit sucks. That's fine. But I bet if you said that shit to a girl, she would be heartbroken.
I once was with a girl. This is actually, Natasha, steal yourself because this is one of the loves of my life before you. I was with this girl and it was a weird, kind of a toxic relationship. And she was staying with me. She came to visit. She was staying with me and we kind of got into a big fight and she left. She went and she was gone all night. And I found out and I was like, what happened? And where were you? And she's like, well, I got a tattoo. They were doing tattoos at my friend's house. And then she's like, and I fucked your friend.
Wait.
Yeah. And I was like so upset and like heartbroken and then I was like, can I see the tattoo? Yeah. And she showed it to me and it was the stupidest looking thing. It looked like, remember the three-eyed fish from The Simpsons?
Of course.
It was that, but with two. It was supposed to be a koi fish, but it was like this bulging-eyed cartoon fucking dump truck goldfish. And it kind of like, it didn't make everything okay, but I was just so grateful that she had permanently affixed this horrifying image on her body.
Yeah.
I was able to move on.
Yeah, that helps. That softens the blow.
Yeah, because if it had been sick, it would have been harder to deal with.
Damn.
when you tell your friend that their tattoo is terrible and you make fun of them and then they're embarrassed, what do they like defend it?
They can, but I think if you embrace your bad tattoos, that it's actually like there's a whole Instagram's dedicated to it. Now you just embrace how terrible it is.
Okay, I like that.
But then again, you gotta be kind of tough skinned, I guess.
It's like embracing your age.
Yeah.
I once saw a guy walking down the street with a gun tattooed on his neck, and above it was written "Try me," and I thought, no, don't think I will.
That tattoo. I'm doing the opposite.
Yeah, I'm gonna be not trying you over here.
No try.
Do you have any tattoos, Blake?
I don't.
Me neither.
No, nor us.
Yeah, cool.
I never wanted one.
Yeah, I just couldn't come up with something that I just want drawn on me forever.
I thought my kid's initials I could do in like primitive stick and poke, like her but then I thought I'm too old.
Yeah, you could.
I've already decided not to.
Or you could just get like a necklace.
Yeah.
Probably will look cooler and you can take it off.
All right, one more secret and then we're done.
All right.
Hey, Natasha. Hey, Moshe. Last night, I made out with my friend of 7 years. She and I are very close. I'm doing a lot of millennial pauses, sorry. I'm a little hungover.
Damn.
So, sorry about that. I told my husband on the car ride home.
Oh, okay.
Whoa!
And he's like,
Stop the
what?
secret.
It was just kind of out of nowhere, and I'm confused a little bit because it was really hot, and I don't know what to do. I want to now I just want to make her come. So now I don't know what to do. It's just in my head. Maybe I need a couple days.
Her best friend's a girl, I think.
The alcohol out of your
Yes.
right now.
Her PEMDAS of the story is...
Thanks.
Did we miss anything, Laura? No, okay.
It's just the order of operations was way off.
I know. You're so right. The information was revealed in it. But to be honest, it was more fun to listen to that way.
Great storytelling. The husband revealed, my jaw dropped.
Yeah.
Then I want to make her come. I was like,
okay.
Oh, now I'm getting kind of horny.
It's actually funny. It's a funny thing, too, because it shows you the moral relativism of just all of our brains. Because when she was like, I don't know what to do, I was like, you know exactly what the fuck to do. You're fucking destroying this man's. And then it was like, I want to make her come. I was like, oh yeah, I don't know what you should do, honestly. This might be more morally gray than I thought.
She needs to tell her husband that she wants to make her friend come. Because that might turn him on.
Yeah, I'd be like, what? Yeah, dude. I'll watch that. Why not?
She's like, you're not invited.
What if you weren't invited? How would you feel?
Yeah.
I want to make my Blake. I want to make my friend come.
Big
Your
dog.
girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
I don't know. I'm still maybe not all the way mad at that.
Yeah. It would feel better than I want to make my friend come, and you go, you mean Brian?
Yeah.
And like, no, I don't think we. No.
You've known that dude for 7 years? No, that's not happening.
But you would definitely prefer if this woman is your girlfriend, that it is her friend that's a girl, as opposed to her wanting to make her friend that's a guy
Prefer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely prefer. Yeah.
Beyond, yes.
Okay.
I don't know how stoked I'd be, but I would be much more stoked.
Yeah, I mean, it would create questions in my head, but really, I don't know. To me, that seems like it's a green light.
Cut to you in front of a moving rack of T-shirts at your dad's house for 3 years from now.
What did I do? I let her off the leash.
That's an interesting question.
You're not going to stop this girl. This girl is making her friend.
She's too horny.
Oh,
she's too horny.
The fact that and she's hungover.
Yeah, she's too horny.
Damn, she's fucking cool, man.
No, yeah, really think about the secret she left. She didn't go, and I don't know what to do. I feel horrible.
Yeah.
She said, I don't know what to do. I want to make her come so hard.
That was hot to me.
Yeah.
But also, I like that she told her husband. That was kind of interesting because she could have kept it a secret.
I know. I wish she would have. Did she gauge his?
No, we didn't get that information.
We didn't hear his reaction.
Well, would have loved to.
I wonder if he was fake mad, darn it.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Where do you think you do that? Our place, or do you think?
Do you have to? Can I watch while you do it at least if you're gonna do it?
That's complicated, man. Yeah.
Well, we don't have to give him advice.
That's
so
true.
She's
All
definitely
right.
gonna do it.
Yeah, there's no way she doesn't at this point.
You got any dates to plug or anything else?
His podcast. This is important.
We got the podcast.
This is important. Please tune in. It's new every Tuesday.
Heck yeah.
So check that out. No, we're off tour. There may be dates in the future, but the whole 30 days, 30 weekends.
It's crazy.
Dude, it was crazy. I've never been a road dog comic, so I don't know that life. It was fucking treacherous.
And you have kids.
And you have kids.
It's a mind fuck.
Yeah.
And I hate airports. So I was just constantly riddled with anxiety.
So you didn't have fun, you and your boys?
I did have fun.
The shows were fun, but
But the everything in
you and your
between.
dogs?
Yeah, me and the big dog.
Big dog.
We got after it.
You know what you should do if you do another tour is get a fucking bus. Then it's just fun. You're just partying the whole time.
That would be really fun.
Instead of have a fucking headache. We should get a bus, honey.
I'm good.
I have an RV. Let's just go on an RV trip.
That
All
sounds
right.
really sweet.
I would like to go on an RV trip with you and explore my bisexuality.
There we go.
Yeah, in the woods.
Holler at me.
I just want to make that ranger come.
Yeah. See that park ranger?
That's my guy.
Well, Blake, you were so funny. We love you.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And hope to see everything you're in.
Absolutely. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks, Blake. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.